Hi, I'm Dr. David Barton, and you're watching Insights for Achieving Your Best Self. In today's Insight, I want to talk to you a little bit about why I believe that your brain is more powerful than the most powerfulest supercomputers on Earth. Number one, you need to realize how awesome you really are. Number two, you need to believe that you have the hardware to achieve anything you want. And three, that the limits of your achievements are directly linked to what you put into your brain. To begin, let's go back to 2011 when Fujitsu released one of the most powerful supercomputers ever, called the K. The Fujitsu K was a beast of a machine. It was truly a marvel of human engineering and ingenuity. Back in 2011, the K was the most powerful supercomputer on Earth. It was built with the latest technology available at that time. The processor had incredibly high performance. There was almost 90,000 processors in the K. Combined, they were equal to at least 10 petaflops, which in computer terms is about 10 quadrillion calculations per second. That's an awesome amount of processing power. The K had the output power of over 200,000 high-end PCs combined. The water cooling system was the most economical means of temperature control at that time, and it meant that this K supercomputer could run on a lot lower energy requirements than other systems. It needed 1,000 kilometers of cable to connect all the various units together. But the power consumption for this highly efficient computer system was still immense. It needed enough power to run at least 10,000 urban homes. Truly, this was a marvel of human ingenuity and engineering. The reported cost of the machine was at least $1.6 billion, with annual costs to run it around 10 million. At that time, people thought, compared to this immense machine, that the brain wouldn't even come close. The brain would be grossly underpowered if you actually measured its performance to that of this beast of a machine. So people started wondering, well, can the brain even come close to matching the size and power of such a machine? The brain is kind of, in comparison, tiny when you compare it to the immense size of the Fujitsu K. It's like a grain of sand sitting next to an ocean. So it makes sense that people thought that, as a comparison, the brain would actually be well underpowered if they had to run some kind of simulation between the brain and using the supercomputer. So what a bunch of scientists decided to do was set up a virtual experiment where they tried to test the power of the supercomputer against that of the brain. But what they actually only managed to do was set up about 1.7 billion virtual neurons with over 10 trillion virtual synapses. This in fact only represented about 1% of the human brain, just a tiny fraction of the brain. Taking this entire supercomputer, the power from this immense machine, it took the machine 40 minutes to simulate what 1% of your brain does in just 1 second. So what they really discovered on that day was that it wasn't the brain that was grossly underpowered, but it was the world's greatest supercomputer. When compared to the human brain, this beast of a machine was no match. So would you agree with me that people greatly underestimated the power and potential of the human brain? It was commonly believed that we only use 10% of our brains. I believe that fMRI studies and neuroscience has debunked that theory. What I believe is that we only use about 10% of our potential. My question to you then today is, what can you do to reach more of your innate potential? The fact is, you have the hardware available to achieve just about anything you want to achieve. You just need to start using what you already have. Well, thank you for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And also, please don't forget to download a copy of a chapter from my book, Achieving Your Best Self. from the link below.